Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Hope you guys are doing okay. It's been a while. I have not been able to really create contents and posts here on YouTube. That is basically because I have been very busy with a lot of things. And I really want to appreciate those of you who took out time to reach out to say, Nusa Comedy, hope everything is going well with you. Because you have not been able to post contents on your channel on YouTube. As you can see, I am doing very well, and I hope you guys are doing okay too. Like I have said previously in my contents, this year, I want a lot of you to get visas and also travel abroad. But while we have this as a goal to achieve together, you must also keep up the work, because my own is just to bring you the updates. Your own is to put those updates into work. Because there are cases where a lot of people have been saying, oh, I hope to travel next year. I hope to travel next year. They have never made the effort. Tomorrow, I will do it tomorrow. I will do it tomorrow. It is already tomorrow in Australia. Pick up yourself today. Start to do your calculations. Get your passports ready. You understand? So today, I bring you updates from Italy. Italy is a country in Europe, a very beautiful country. And this year is a very special year in Italy. This year is one of those years where people get visas to come to Italy, because there is a celebration that will be happening in Italy this year. And for those of you who are just coming across my channel for the very first time, my name is Nusa Comedy. Do well to subscribe to this channel if you have not yet done so. And also, please, while you are watching me right now, give this content a big like. That like is very important. I don't ask for money. It's just your like. You understand? And also share this content to your friends and loved ones, because we cannot share money to everybody on social media, but we can share information to people, just like people from India and China are doing. A lot of our people are so selfish with updates. A lot of our people are beginning to find pleasure from content that will not take them anywhere. You need to start finding interest in content that will change your lives forever. So that is for that. So please, thank you very much to my existing and returning subscribers. I really appreciate every one of you. Now, this year, 2025, is known as the Holy Year in Italy. People also call it Jubilee Year. It is a very special year in the Catholic Church, in the lives of Christians right there in Italy, and to those all over the world. And the next holy year will be in 2050, in 25 years' time. That is to tell you how special this year is. It's like pilgrimage. A lot of people from all over the world, especially Christians, will be going to Italy to visit holy sites. And with this happening this year, you don't need invitation letters from anybody. You don't need it. All you have to do is to apply for a Schengen visa to Italy, indicating that you are going to Italy for the Holy Year. This Holy Year is an event that started 24th of December 2024, and it is scheduled to end in January 2026. So that is why it's called the Holy Year. All you have to do is to apply for a Schengen visa to Italy. And according to my research, every Holy Year, the Italian government or the Italian people expects more people to visit their country. And with this, they make a lot of money from tourism, which is why it is very important for you to take note of this. All you have to do is to put your finances together to show the visa officer that you have all it takes financially to support yourself on this trip to Italy and from Italy. And also, you also need to take note that your ties to your home countries are very, very important. Because if you cannot show this visa officer that there is a reason you will come back after you have been granted this visa, they will not give it to you. You understand? Like I said earlier, this year is the only year in Italy. Every single day, every single month, every single week of this 2025 is known as the holy year. It will run through and end in January 2026. So, something you must also note is this. Applying for this visa is not that difficult because, like I have said many times, if you pay attention to that thing you desperately need, you will know how to do it and you will eventually get it. The travel agents many of you are running after today with millions of naira, millions of francs, thousands of dollars. These travel agents did not learn how to apply for visas in heaven. These travel agents did not learn how to apply for visas from their mother's wombs. They learned how to apply for these visas here. So all you have to do is to start paying attention to this thing that is very, very important to your life. Personally, for me, I have said it before. After I graduated in Nigeria, it took me a very long period to get a job. But I came to the US. Today, I have a job. There are opportunities in diaspora. Even though some people do come online to tell people back home in Africa that abroad is difficult, abroad is that, it is not easy anywhere. But the reason why I always try to encourage our people back home in Africa is that here abroad, there are opportunities everywhere. That is not to say there are no jobless people in these countries abroad. There are. But for us as Africans, we are resilient, we are determined, we are hardworking, we are not lazy. That is why when we come abroad, it is not that difficult for us to succeed. This abroad you are seeing, see, coming abroad will help you a lot. Because this very particular year, these events will not be happening in the next 2 years. It will not be happening in the next 10 years. This event will be happening in 25 years' time. It's once in 25 years to tell you how big and important this holy year is in Italy. It is celebrated by the Catholic Church. So, if you need this visa to Italy, apply for a Schengen visa to Italy, indicating in that visa form that you want to go for the Holy Year celebration. And in your visa application, first of all, go online on Google, try to check the religious sites right there in Italy. We have a lot of them in Italy. And let the visa officer know through your visa application that you want to visit these holy sites. You don't need invitation letter from any uncle. You don't need invitation letter from any auntie. You don't need invitation letter from any friend. All you have to do, once you pick those spots, indicate that you are applying for this Schengen visa to Italy for the Holy Year in Italy. Show that you have the financial capability to sponsor yourself on that trip. Show your ties to your country, like your job, to show that you have a job, employment letter, appointment letter, pay slips. These are ways to show that you have a job in your country. And with this job that you have, it will be obvious to the visa officer to consider that at least you have something you will come back home to if you are eventually granted that visa. But if you cannot prove that you have a job or you have a business, getting this visa will be very, very difficult, no matter how much you have in your bank account. Like for those of you who are business owners, so if you are a business owner, you need to also prove in your visa application to the visa officer that your business is registered. Because there are cases where people just apply for a visa and say they have a business and could not even prove that business. Because the only way you can prove to a visa officer in any country that you are a business owner is by presenting a business registration certificate. Like for my people in Nigeria, I am used to having CAC registration. That is Corporate Affairs Commission. If you are a business owner in Nigeria, I don't know how they do it in other countries, but I know that in other countries, even here in the US, businesses are registered with the government. And with that certificate, photocopied and included in your visa application, it will be evident that you are a business owner. Because if you don't present this registration certificate to show that your business is registered, the visa officer in that country will assume that it is either you are lying about owning a business or your business is illegal, which is the reason why it is not registered. And also, for those of you who are married, you cannot just put in your visa application form that you are married. You are leaving a wife behind. You will surely come back to your wife. To prove that you are married, you need to also show your marriage certificate. Whether you are going alone, whether you are going with your wife, whether you are also going with your wife and children or with your husband and children, you need to produce your children's birth certificates. Whether they are going with you or not, you need their birth certificates. You need your marriage certificate. You need your business registration certificate. If you are an employee of an organization or establishment, you need employment letter. That employment letter that was given to you when you newly got employed. These are documents that will show that you are whom you have claimed you are. Please, let me say this again. Travel agents are not compulsory, except if maybe you not get the needed docu. You can, if you contact travel agent, may they ask some, may they join up. But to be honest, Schengen visa is not that difficult to apply for. The reason why many of you think these visas are very difficult to apply for, it is because many of you are finding pleasure in other things. If you dedicate 1 full week to this visa application process to learn them, trust me, in 2 weeks, you can apply for visa. So if you can apply for visa in 2 weeks like others have done, what are you waiting for? What are your excuses? Just check the content many of you consume on social media. Of what help are those contents to you? Why not dedicate that your megabytes you are using to browse contents that will not help you to learn how to apply for visa? Even if you don't have the money to travel abroad, you learn how to apply for visa so that you can be doing for other people. This is how travel agents started. I wish people can just really listen to me and do this thing. Like I said before, it is not a travel agent that filled my visa application form. I went to school. I can read. I can write. What I call the find travel agent for to come the fill form for me. Now just to fill form submit. If you have the document, fill form submit. That's all. So this year is the only year in Italy. Dedicate your time. People are going to Italy already. And now summer is just around the corner. Visas will be plenty this year to Italy, trust me. Every year they celebrate this holy year. Visas, they always plenty, according to my research, because they are expecting people from all over the world to come to Italy this year. As you apply for these visas, guys, I wish you good luck and I wish you the best. Thank you very much for listening.